So right now it is 6:23 in the afternoon. It's basically night time right now, not the afternoon. So I just woke up and as I was sleeping, I came up with this video. It like so this is what I think. This won't be like most of the videos that I do, like just one take. I think I'm gonna compile this of multiple takes, if that makes sense. So that is basically what I'm gonna be doing as of now. I think it's gonna be a journey. Now, the reason I'm deciding to do this as of now is that, well, it is the 3rd of June. It is the 3rd of June, and well, as you know, 2 days from now it'll be the 5th of June, which is my birthday. I'll be turning 18. Now, looking back, when I started this whole self-improvement thing, like the main goal was to like, obviously I had a lot of goals, but at that time I was single and I was like, man, if I start this, I'll get females and whatnot. But now, 3 years into the journey, still femaleless. So that is pretty weird. I made some assumptions about this. I thought that maybe it's because of my looks. I looks maxed, though this is not the full potential of my looks because I've been slacking off on bathing like twice a day. Started hitting the gym, thinking that the physique is the reason why I'm single. I got the physique, but I still am single. Then what did I think next? Um, yeah, that's pretty much those two. I thought it was the physique, how I looked, how I dressed. Actually, ended up getting my own style this year, like one that suits me pretty well, and I find it like very attractive. So those are the three things that I did. So starting this self improvement, that was those were the pillars I was looking at. Looks, like when I'm checking about looks, basically like the physique, the face, finances. Nah, not only the looks part, like that it's looks. I put it aside. Then finances, although finances is also one of those like finances is one of those that I'm like, hey, it's pretty tough. Like, I'm bad in finances, but yeah. So it's looks, finances, relationships. Oh, relationship with God, because that was mainly like that was one of the I felt very apart from God. So like that was the main motive. One of the in fact, let me just say it. That was the main motivator. Like it was the main motive as to me joining self improvement. And the fifth one, which is nah, it's all part of relationships. That one. So as I wanted to say, like family relationships, not just like the like romantic relationships and whatnot, but nah, all types of relationships. So that is basically how I got to today's video. Like I said, I was sleeping right now actually. Then I thought, you've actually nailed down like all of those goals. But when it comes to these two, like finances and relationships, you're still basically, look, I'm not necessarily where I started because like now I've had a few approaches. This year I approached like twice. The other time I was approached. So the looks part is getting pretty, yeah, it's pretty, because the reason why I think that, why I'm saying that is because like it was a chick that I knew, like I started seeing her in the 10th grade when I attended in a school, but she finally approached me like this year, which shows that like, yeah, yeah, it might signify that she went through like a development of her own, like she lost the shyness, or but nah, I didn't really see it like that. I saw it as like she was like, nah, I ain't missing him this time. Boom. So yeah, but things we talked and things didn't really work out. Like I think I'm gonna show you the chats. Yeah, I'm gonna show you all the chats. Like I'm gonna basically show you all like my WhatsApp. Like this is a before and after. I'm not gonna be shy about it. Like, this is gonna be a before and after kind of video. Not necessarily a short one because don't really know how long this will take, but mm, still have a long way to go. 'Cause that's one thing I've noticed. Like when it comes to like the looks and whatnot, like I even when I'm with the man, I'm like I do sometimes that they have the confidence to go approach, but when it comes to like finishing, like finishing the thing, like dating the chick, like ooh, that's the area where I like the most. Because when it comes to approach, like I've realized that the most simple, like it's the easiest part basically, because there's nothing much when it comes to approaching. All you have to do, you wanna hear the secret. When it comes to approach, there's only one thing you need to do. That is to just go there. Like, cause mostly we'd be stressing about what am I gonna say when I get there. What if she's like this? What if she's like that? Well, you'll never know until you get there. So when it comes to approach, my best advice I'm gonna give to you all is that just go there. It's like it's one of the things I've noticed, like with the human brain. Like when you put it in a tight spot, when you put it in that corner, keep forcing it, keep backing it up. It's fun. Like eventually find out a way to get out of that situation. So now, in this scenario, let's say you do go to that female, like as you approach, your brain is like, nah, man, don't do that, man. You're gonna embarrass yourself. You wouldn't know what you say. That awkward silence is gonna happen. But as soon as you get there, your brain is like, oh man, he's really serious. He's doing it. Okay, we don't wanna be embarrassed because that's the thing. The human brain does not wanna be embarrassed. So it's like, man, we're gonna be embarrassed. Okay, act smooth. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna say? Okay, this is how we're gonna talk to this. Like if you'd find out that you're a player, you don't even know about it. Like, you'll find out that you are a player you are a player who just happens to not have any females. Because how are you gonna know if you're not a player if you've never tried? What if you're the smoothest man alive and you don't even know that, fam? What if you own some like Casablanca type? No, not Casablanca. What if you own some Casanova type stuff? When you get there, like you'll smooth and you'll find. I ain't gonna give you what you say, but yeah, that's basically an example. Though. So you'll never know if you never try, fam. Like that is the easiest part, or maybe it's easier for me to say that because I've already gone through that part. But yeah, it's not necessarily easier for me to say. It's correct for me to say it because I've gone through that fear. I also had that fear too, but now I've conquered it. So this is where I like having to oof, having to like continue or get into the relationship because like when it comes to that part, man, I suck. I'm gonna show you all a few of my chats and you all will see that this guy dog, like because females would get in, then they'd quickly lose interest, finding out that whoa, he ain't as smooth as he looks, dog. Like so that is basically how this series starts. I think I'm gonna call it a series, but I don't know how I'm gonna like make it into like these videos, man. Like, cause I wanna show you like some progressions. So let me tell you all the game plan first. Okay, so the game plan is really simple. First, I'm gonna go to YouTube. Now, before you all charge, I'm gonna go to the University of YouTube. And yeah, I'm gonna get some game because that's where I got like the game to speak to chicks to approach. I think I'm gonna go there as well for man. My lips are really dry right now. Hold up, real quick. So yeah, that is the game plan. Like, cause oh, I didn't really even tell you the game plan, but I'm like, sorry, I forgot about that. So as you all can see, part of the game plan was like looks maxing, doing this, doing that. As you all can see, December I bought like some new clippers, so I've taught myself how to like do the taper fade. You have the taper fade. You know the taper fade, right? Yeah, you know it. Okay, you're like Gen Z. Yeah, you're like Gen Z. You know the taper fade. So I learned that like, and now like I give myself a new haircut every week. So that is on point. Yes, sir. And as for the skin is still so much of a mess because I haven't been that consistent. In fact, let me just say, I haven't been consistent at all. As when it comes to like the bathing twice a day, and I started seeing some improvement lately, like a while ago, but then it left because yeah, me being me. So, but now I'm a lock into that area, like make sure that I pull through on that. Then what else? When it comes to the females. Like what I've noticed, fam, like although I've told y'all that I'm gonna go to the University of YouTube, it's all it's all done in vain if I'm not gonna approach more, if I'm not gonna interact with more females, cause like it took me two whole years of watching YouTube content for me to finally approach this year, and like I was forced, if I can tell you, like the two scenarios where I approached, man, new. Okay, so the first scenario thought like me and a friend of mine were walking home from school. So we saw these two chicks. I think he was a bit intimidated by the other one, like the one I ended up approaching, because like she was like damn, like that chick was yo fam. So he was a bit intimidated by that thing because that's the chick we initially saw. But as we got there, the dude diverged and went to the other ones. I was like, ah. So I ended up having to talk to that one. Like, talk. The approach was whack, whack, whack. I'm not even gonna lie. That was the first approach I've done. Like the last time I approached dog was like. So these are the approaches I'm talking about, which are like when I this English. once I will when I had started like self improvement. These are the because I did make some approaches before, like oh, one, two, yeah, I think like two approaches. The other one went terrible because like I wanted the answer that day. The other one went well because I got the answer that day, and it was like, hey, okay, that is weird. Okay, so let me stop doing that. Like I'm trying to raise y'all, but yeah, y'all know that that is not like those are not my intentions. That is basically what am I saying? Okay, so that was like the first approach of me on self improvement. Basically, it went bad. Like the first. Okay, so I think one thing that helped like, was it's not me bragging. Like it was. Let me just say, like it was somewhat the looks that helped me because I got there and was like, hey, let's go. Ah, man. Okay, so I was on some Tate stuff, man. Like that's how you know whether like the advice works or not, or maybe it does work, né? But the thing is, and that's one thing I've noticed. I'm kind of getting going there and there with the video. I'm not okay. That's just how my mind works. So I think I'm somewhat of an. Let me not call myself that. So this is what I've noticed. Stop, stop, stop listening to dating advice. I know this may sound like counterintuitive to what I've been saying and about me telling y'all that I'm gonna watch some YouTube dating advice. Here's the thing. There are certain YouTubers you could watch that but there are certain YouTubers you should not watch when starting. Because that's the thing. Like the advice that they be giving, they give advice that works for men on a certain echelon. Like when you're on a certain caliber, when you're basically him. Like you are listening to advice coming from him. He's telling you how he gets hands. You are not him. You are here. Then you try to do what he does, and then you expect to get the same results as him when you are not him. I'm not saying you'll never be him. Eventually, you will be him. Like if you put in the work, like, that is the goal. ultimately. Like, I'm not him too, like, as y'all can see, like, I'm not him, very far, very far, but I'm not where I used to be. So that is like the source of motivation. Like that quote saying, like, I'm not where I wanna be, but I'm not where I used to be. So okay, my throat is getting dry. I think that is an indicator to cut the video short. So that is basically what I wanna tell you. Like, you're looking at him, he gives advice to people on that echelon. You you just happen to overhear it. That's why that's why, like, this is what I just thought of. So that's why you see the quote that says, like, you are the sum of the five people you hang out with. That is basically like this quote in action. But the thing is, when he gives advice, know that, like, this is all new, like the era of social media where people can give you advice like this and you hear it, and then you, like, back then you have to, like, do trial and error. You had, like, your squad, the mandem, who would tell you that, I once did this, I once did that, and it didn't work. And back then, like, you would all be on the same level, so the advice that worked for him would particularly work for you too, as, like, you all would be, like, bottom level. And as you all progressed, the same would still happen. As you all progressed, the same would still happen. What he saw work for him would also work for you. But now here's the thing: you find someone who's at a higher level. You try to do what worked for him. When you are here, like, the problem is not that. It's not necessarily even the same problem, because he will tell you that the girlfriend, my chick, okay, that chick is not talking to me. You'd find that, like, you try to take his solution and put it in your life, only to find out that it's not the same cause. Maybe the girl doesn't want to talk to him because maybe she thinks that, like, he's somewhat of a player, like his approach is giving player whatnot and whatnot. But then you think that it's the same thing, whereas no, with you, the approach is bad because girls think that you suck. With all due respect, fam, girls think that you suck. So you take that from him and then try to decrease. I don't even know what you're decreasing. You are further decreasing your level of sucking to a point where you suck so much that, hey, it's unparalleled. The level of sucking you do, it's unparalleled, man. So that is basically what I'm gonna say. Like, try to find, you know what? This is not me promoting my own stuff, never. If you're at that bottom level, though, you gotta watch my videos, because that is where I am. And some YouTubers like Benjamin said, Hamza. Yeah, you gotta watch Hamza film. Gotta watch. But y'all will find them. I don't really wanna tell you all who I've been watching, who I'm watching on the self improvement. Y'all will find them. If you're serious about self improvement, it's called what? The Manosphere. Y'all will find it. Chill. So that is basically it for today's video, man. I haven't really said everything I wanted to say, but I think I'm upload this right now. Like, I don't even think I'm gonna edit this one out, but that is basically today's video. I think I gotta create the thumbnail first. Wait, let me create the clip for the thumbnail. Now I'll take some pics for the thumbnail, or maybe then I'm gonna put, like, some floating stuff here. Wait, I don't know what thumbnail to put in, but hey, as of now, fam, thanks for watching the video. Hope you hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below, like, what help you'd like to see me cover next, and stay tuned for the series. Don't even know what I'm gonna call it yet. What should I call it? Wait, let me go to AI about the name. Yeah, I'm gonna go to AI for the name. Whatever I end up coming up with, that is what I'm gonna stick with. So that is it with today's video. This is the Faith Club, and I am. Nah, I ain't gonna tell you my name yet. So that is me. That is me. Okay, so that's much from. That's all from me, a member of the Faith Club, the CEO, the founder of the Faith Club. The founder is Jesus. I'm a member, so a member of the Faith Club. I hope you all stay blessed and Just know that Jesus loves you. Peace.